Hey everyone, so I'm back after a fairly long break, unexpected for the most part. So everyone ended up getting COVID for the first time, as far as we know, and then there was a little bit of gap because of that, and then we went on a vacation. So unfortunately, this place hasn't been touched in like 3 weeks, and even worse, it's exactly where I left it. So it's still a mess. Like the bathroom's still gutted. I still have to do the floor. A bunch of stuff to do. And to top it all off, I've only got like 2.5 hours to work today. So we're gonna get done what we can and just keep going, a little bit at a time. We'll get there. So for today, we're gonna be primarily focused on getting this floor up. I think it'll come up pretty easily. The only thing I'm concerned with is the hydronic baseboard over there. I'm guessing when that was put in, the pipes were drilled down through the floor. So that might give me a little bit of a challenge. But if I can get this up today, I'm gonna be happy. All right, so as I started this, I got a bit of a surprise. I was expecting there to be a plywood subfloor under here, over the old floorboards. But what I discovered was actually that the floor had been leveled, kind of, and there was a fiber board layer over that. It wasn't much more than a 1/4 inch thick. I thought the reason why the floor was so bouncy was because there was rot. Turns out there wasn't really any rot at all. The floor was in decent condition. It was actually a great thing because if it had been a solid piece of plywood, I wouldn't have been able to do what I'm doing now, which is basically getting in here and cutting out around those pipes. There was just a little bit of wood holding up part of the floor there. So I was able to cut that through and then remove the pieces of the floor that had to come out without removing the hydronic baseboard. That wasn't something I was prepared to do today, so I'm really glad the floor was set up as it was. One of my goals for the day was to get the bathroom to a point where I could start to get it back together. After I got the flooring up, I removed all the nails from the floor and the walls from where I removed the lath. I worked out any plaster that was kind of still hanging in there. I swept. I was even able to vacuum up all the dust. So it's not clean by any means, but it is to a point where I can start working in there without a mask as I do the electrical and the plumbing. All right, so that's gonna be it for me for the day. Before I wrap up, I wanna say hi to my littlest, biggest fan. Hi, Evie. Hi. So we got a lot done today. We were able to get that floor up, which I was excited about, and do some other stuff too. So I was able to pull all of the nails that were left over from removing the lath. But yet, basically all of the little things that were gonna keep us from moving on to the next phase, we got done today. Swept, vacuum, so there's not dust all over everywhere. I gotta go meet the tenants that are actually gonna be renting this apartment in June. So they've already signed a lease. I just got to go meet them and pick up their first month's rent and deposit. So June, right? We have a deadline, which is very exciting. It's also, it's a little scary, but I'm not worried, right? We got plenty of time. I got some time off coming up. I'm going to be working here, some consecutive days, which is always helpful. I'm excited, right? This is fun. This is fun. most of the time. This day went well, so I'm in high spirits. Coming up in future videos, we're going to be doing some plumbing. We're going to be doing some electrical tile. I'm going to be tiling that shower, that surround. I hope that's the right plan. I was doing some shopping and nothing fits quite right. And I think tile is going to be the most successful thing for me. We're going to tile the floor. Of course, we got to put down subfloor and we got to do some decoupling membrane. We got a lot of stuff coming up. It's going to be great. Thanks again for tuning in. Just a reminder, if you like this content, if you want to see more, if you have any suggestions, comment, but also, please like and subscribe. We will see you next time.